So this is the Aye Och Dee Halloween post show. So the pre-show, kickoff show's done, the main show's done, and this is the post show, and it's exclusive for anyone who manages to find this link. It's exclusive wherever you manage to find it. My name's Ian Austin, and holy shit, what a weird experience this was to do. What an amazing experience. What a career highlight, I guess you could say. So much of highlight that I'm going to my fridge right now to get a beer, because I think that's the best way to celebrate a landmark in the Friday Night Shudder podcast, and as far as I'm concerned, a landmark in podcasts generally, because this is the first podcast special and it happened with reasonably few hitches. So wow, awesome, I'm properly buzzed from this. I thought I would mess this up more than I have, except for not the best volume on the actual main one. I would completely understand if that pissed a few people off. Unfortunately, Anchor, the podcast service I use, if you upload directly to them, only lets you have 60 minutes at a time. Over an 86-minute main podcast, it's not enough. So, I could have done it in sections, but the problem is you get invested in it and you don't want to stop. If you get to the hour mark and you have to stop and do a new video, it throws your momentum off. And for a live-ish podcast special, you really need to have the full time, the full experience, the full momentum. But I would just think that next time will be different, because the next one we're going to be doing more of a approach where we record it a fair bit in advance, and you'll notice I'm using the plural, and you might think it's an accident after my rants earlier, but no, it's not an accident. If all goes according to plan, the next one, and there is going to be a next one in December, is, I can officially announce it here, A Christmas on Elm Street, and it's going to be, drum roll, focusing on Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. So happy. It's going to be amazing. And if it all works out, I'm going to have a couple of co-hosts for it. Yay! Pending schedules, pending times, because life gets busy, life gets manic. That's the goal. I'm more than happy to have Joey Styles this one, doing it solo. It's great. But, gotta move onwards and upwards. But anyway, really need to think about how this one went. I think I did a pretty good job. I think, could it have been better? Yes, like I said, the audio was a bit off in points. The pre-kickoff show was meant to have contributions, but my timing is awful, and it was originally only meant to be 15 minutes, and it got 21 minutes before I did contributions, so I'm very sorry about that. Some really lovely people, great friends of mine, did send contributions in, and they're not in the episode. I'll find somewhere to put them eventually, but for now, you'll just have to imagine how great they were. So, what to discuss now? Next week's episode on Friday is going to be Grave Encounters 2. I have to figure out how to do it, because normally the episode is done by this point and it's just a little bit of editing. Or at least I have all my script notes. I have nothing, because this has taken so much of my focus this weekend. I barely had time to play Red Dead Redemption. But trust me, you'll get a new episode Friday. I always get a new episode Friday. No matter what state I'm in, you'll get something. It might be a bit improvised, might be a bit creative. It won't always be per se a recap of a show, or a movie, but it will definitely be something. New episode every Friday. Taking the attitude of WWE there, where come rain or shine, you'll get an episode. As for these podcast specials, I think if a couple months, I don't think I have. I can't do this every month. I love doing this, and it was amazing, but I can't do it every month because I'm knackered, I'm tired. I work Monday, Friday. I do this podcast during downtimes, and then I have to live my life in addition to that, being social, doing jobs around the house, shopping, and try and play computer games, and also, like I said, being social, and not that much time, so I can't do this every month. maybe if I ever get a patron, and enough interest, maybe down the line. But even then, there's something to be said about only doing something like this, something that takes this much hard work every couple of months. You do it all the time, it becomes old hat. In saying that, definitely going to get at least one bottle episode every 3 weeks or so. Unless I do something like this, I'll drive it back a bit. Revenge is the next bottle episode in November. I think that goes up in a couple of weeks. Everyone raved about Revenge, but I haven't got it on Shudder yet. It's on Shudder UK. But that's coming up. What episodes are coming up? Grave Encounters 2, Eli Roth's Green Inferno, and a lot of cool stuff. I've been going through a lot of stuff on Shudder, and I've done like a list of things I wanted to do. A lot of Gallo, the Dario Argento Giallo, the sort of operatic horror. I'm going to be doing some of that. Black Christmas is going to be his Christmas episode, of course. Insidious, I'm going to be doing at some point. I've had conversations about possibly having someone come in and do a bottle episode for The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing, which definitely at some point. Other stuff. The Bay. I would get to Bay, the original first episode. It never was, but I have my notes somewhere flat. That will definitely be done. Some Shudder TV series, I think, change pace. Maybe do like 1-2 episodes per episode, the recap for those. Try and catch that. The Void at some point. As I call it, Garth Marenghi's The Void. Lovely Molly, I think I'll do at some point. That was originally going to be an episode after Honeymoon, but things got mixed out a bit. Blair Witch Project 2 is on way, Pieces. I'm definitely going to be doing Pieces. Slugs, by the director of Pieces. It's going to be a few more Mario Bava ones. I bought Zombie Flesh Eaters 2 on Blu-ray, so I'll be doing that at some point. How can I not? I think I'll be trying to Friday Night Shadow Limitless for Fantastic Beasts 2 Crimes of Grindelwald. Some people say it's not horror, and it's not really. But out of all movies coming out for the rest of the year, it's probably the most horror-ish one. I'll be doing some flashback, throwback stuff too, I think, at times. I've got loads of good horror movies. So I've lot of stuff coming up this year. Pleased to announce the Christmas on Elm Street one. That is going to be amazing. And it's also going to be setting up for the second annual edition, which is a Christmas on Elm Street. I have a few more podcast specials planned for next year. I don't think it's a lot saying that there'll be a Friday 13th one at some point. But also, I have an idea for an annual one, which will be hopefully in March, April, which is lovingly called Slasher Mania, which is going to be the podcast version of WrestleMania. So that's going to be good. And I think I should stop by just giving a shout out to everyone who's listened to this podcast up to this point and supported it by listening or saying, give me a comment or anything like that. It's very much appreciated. I set this up to do one episode and definitely do one episode, and I did that. And then I got 5 and did that. And a 10th week episode is this Friday, Grave Counts 2. But I am fucking blown away by how far this has got in this point. There's lots more room to grow, but I remember like me and mates in Wales, we have this thing called Welsh Thanksgiving, and it varies in when we do it. But it's just sitting around watching terrible horror movies and making jokes about them. And I always thought that would be fucking cool to do that as a podcast, or as a video or something. And I've done it. And holy shit, I'm just like, from nothing to 200 listens. Like, seriously, in this game, in this life, no one knows you shit. You have to take it. And by take it, I mean you have to work your ass off and do it. Don't just say about it, do it. And especially our generation of video creators and podcast creators and music creators and just creatives in general, we're go-get-them generation. You know, we have the technology. And if you have technology and you have drive, you can do it. You don't need to wait for anyone to give you permission or give you an opportunity. You take the opportunity. You take it. You make your opportunity and you take it and you get out there and you bust your ass and good things happen. And this is proof of that. Because I'm some punk kid from Aylesbury, you know, like I have 2 degrees, but you know, that doesn't mean anything unless you make it mean something. So sincerely, thank you to F1. Thanks to friends and family and all that stuff. And hey, you guys ain't seen nothing yet. So this is Ian Austin for Friday Night Shudder saying thank you sincerely. Remember, life is beautiful, and to quote the greatest broadcaster of all time, we're out of time, folks. I'll see you soon.